When I looked at the recent Playwright 151 release, I discovered something interesting. There's now a new visible filter option that allows us to filter out invisible elements when we use locators. But I actually never had to do that, and I'm maintaining a quite large Playwright codebase. So what's up? I set up a quick example project. So here we have a test case that is called hasTitle. It navigates to localhost 8080. I have a quick example website running there. And then we use the web first assertion to be visible with a getByRole locator that looks for a heading that has the accessible name have a great day. So the text that is included in this heading element should be have a great day. Here we have the page. There's really not much going on there. So let's run the test. We can now go to the terminal and run npx playwright test. And here we will see a nice and green test case. But let me show you something interesting. When we change the locator from getByRole to, for example, getByText, so we can say that we want to have an element getByText have a great day, and we now run it, we will run into an error. Playwright now throws a strict mode violation, which pretty much means that getByText is matching multiple elements and it just doesn't know what to do. getByRole and getByText seem to behave differently. Let's check the website again. When we open the Chrome DevTools, we will discover that here we have our heading that includes have a great day, but then there's also another heading that right now is hidden, and it has also the text have a great day. So getByRole filtered out this invisible element, whereas getByText considered it and matched it. And at that moment, I was like, hold on a second. So I went on and set up a test case that checks all the different locators. And here we see that getByRole includes the check for visibility, whereas all the other ones, getByText, getByLabel, getByPlaceholder, all these locators also match invisible elements. So for these, you need to specify filter visible true if you only want to match visible elements. And because I think this is confusing, I checked the Playwright issue tracker and I discovered this. In a GitHub issue, the Playwright team replied that the getBy locators are indeed modeled after human perception and that it's surprising that some take hidden elements into consideration. But this ship has sailed now, and changing this behavior would mean a breaking API change of something very fundamental in the Playwright functionality. And that's why we now have this visibility filter, and I just don't run into this problem because I usually use the getByRole locator. If you're surprised by this too and feel strongly about typing visible true all the time, there's a very new open feature request on the GitHub repository asking for changing this behavior. So you might want to check it out. And that's all for today. You know where to find more Playwright videos.